Hey everyone, we're going to find the range, quartiles, interquartile range, and outliers for the set of data, and also make a box and whiskers plot, also known as a box plot. So let's get started. I think the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and write this as in order. So let's write these numbers in order from least to greatest. We have 7, 10, 12, 15, 16, 18, and 30. So your range is the set of data is the difference between the greatest and the least values. So your range, this is your greatest and your least. So to do your difference, you're going to do 30 minus 7, and you get 23. So there's that. Interquartile range. Let's do our quartiles. So the first one we're going to do is quartile 2. That's your median of the data. Your median of the data is 15 because it's the middlemost number. Then we're going to take this lower data and take the median. That's going to be 10. And then we're going to take the upper part and take the median. And that's going to be quartile 3. And that equals 18. So there's your quartiles. And then what you want to do is do the interquartile range. And that is in between quartile 3 and quartile 1. So you're going to take quartile 3 minus quartile 1, and that's going to equal, 8. So 8 is your interquartile range. Now what I'm going to do is draw the box and whiskers plot. I'm going to duplicate the page in ink. You're not going to be able to see it, but if you scroll back, it will be here. So I'm going to duplicate it. Now I'm going to erase this. So erase this in here. And we know our interquartile range is 8. Because we're going to have to figure out the outlier. So let's do the box and whiskers plot first. So what I'm going to do is go by 5s. I'm going to draw this little line. Let me make it down a little bit lower. So draw this line and go by 5s because we're starting here. So if I start at 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and if you want, you can go ahead and add a 35 just for a little extra room. Now, for quartile 2, that was 15. So you go to 15 and put a little dot there. All right, your quartile 1 was 10, and that goes there. And your quartile 3 was 18, so that goes about there. And then you just draw a box. All right, that is the box part. The whiskers is you go down to 7, which is your last number, to 30, which is your upper maximum, so minimum and maximum. So there's your box plot, or box and whisker plots. The box and then the whiskers. All right, and so the outliers. Now the outliers is you take your interquartile range, which is 8, and multiply it by 1.5. So that's this one. So 1.5 is the same as 1 plus 0.5. So that's going to be 8 plus 4 if you distribute, and you get 12. So any outliers will be beyond 12. Now if you look at this 30, this looks like it might be an outlier. So you take your 30 minus your 18, so we're taking these two numbers. So minus 18, that equals 12. That is not beyond the 12. So that is not an outlier. You can also take your smaller number, which is 7, and look at the 10, and that difference is 3. So clearly that is not bigger than 12. So this was 12 difference, and this was 3. Has to be beyond the 12. So we have no outliers. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.